One of the main components to a sailboat is line. It's used in so many applications on a boat, and in order to efficiently use line, you must know how to make different knots for each specific application. And one of my favorite knots or solutions is a soft shackle. Soft shackles were first introduced to me through Dyneema rigging, where it seems that Dyneema is especially good with a soft shackle because it's so small but yet so powerful and strong that it takes up so little space, and it's a beautiful replacement for maybe a steel shackle. But on my boat, I don't use that application as much as I use just soft shackles all over the boat to combine two different parts or fasten something together. Or for example, I have an application where I have, this is that's shade for the cockpit, and I have a pre-measured length of line with a loop on one end, stopper knot on the other, and with one hand I can release it, and down comes the shade, and here is my soft shackle, and I can just put that to the side, and when I roll it back up, it'll be handy. And of course, you don't use as much line for that same application. I remember when I first got the boat, I just had one long piece of line. I'd roll the shade up and I would wrap the line and make all these types of half hitches. All that's unnecessary. And another beautiful thing about using soft shackles is that it's great to use it with just over scrap lines that you have in your boat. And so it's fun just to make all different types of soft shackles of different lengths and of different diameters and materials. So I'll do a little bit of an example here. Here's just a pre-measured length of line. It's a nice and handy. I could use that for so many things. Maybe connecting an anchor to a chain, or just almost anything. And these are high strength applications if needed. So the first thing, it's so simple that it's that's the beauty of it. It's the beauty is in the simplicity of these soft shackles, and just the many ways that they can be applied. So here we go. On one end you make a loop, okay? That's kind of a climber's type of loop. And here on the end is a figure 8 knot. And you just have to make sure the loop is the right size where you can pass the stopper through and it'll fit. And then when you apply load to it, that's when the strength really takes an effect. And it's just, I love these things. They're great solutions all around the boat. I kind of have them pre-arranged. Here's a soft shackle. Now that's a Dyneema one, so I could probably use that if I lost one of my stainless steels for the standing rigging. Here's another one over on this side, just a little bit longer. I've actually used that one in particular for, I was crossing the Pacific between Bora Bora and Fiji. I had to set out my sea anchor, and I just happened to have that handy, and I couldn't find a shackle to connect the parachute anchor to a piece of line that I had, because one piece of line I had was real thick and the other one was thinner, and so I just used a soft shackle, and I wasn't sure if it was going to work because it's a lot of load and it's in the water, it's taking a beating and it's moving around. Of course, sure enough, it worked and it saved the day, and that was just one more experience that strengthened my confidence and love for these cute little soft shackles. So I hope that helps my fellow sailors out there. Aloha.